Let's now connect with our senior political correspondent, Ayodele Ozugbakun, who is at Anambra election studios. Ayo, it counts down 3 days to go. Has the stakeholders meeting ended there?
Yes, boss, it's 72 hours to that election, and it's everything in the front burner today. It's all about security, security, and security. We are not even talking about logistics. We're not talking about the process for INEC, the processes in which they are going to use to execute this election. We've been talking about security, security, security. I told you 4 years ago, they recorded 22% turnout. Now, if we have this kind of potent threats with the sit-at-home order that is expected to take effect from maybe Friday, they're saying Friday, we don't know, but the number of security people that came for the stakeholders meeting today, they had like a show of force. The chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission and the Inspector General of Police, that's Baba Akali, actually told Nigerians that in clear times that what they are coming to do here is to make sure that they forestall the breakdown of law and order, that anybody, he called them, he termed them as subversive elements that attempt to disrupt Saturday's election, is going to have it very, very rough with security agencies. So what they deployed now, with the help of the Nigerian police, that's the lead agency, and DIG Ebunike, that's going to lead that particular election. We have other security agencies that are going to complement the Nigerian police in 21 local government and 5,788 polling units. But I'm not doing this alone. I have Nonso Orakwe is for Vote Not Fight. That's one of the civil societies that have been advocating that we should have a peaceful election in Anambra State. What do you mean by Vote Not Fight? Also,
okay, Vote Not Fight is actually a part of voter education that propels, that poised to educate young people on the need to shun violence. Not only the young people, political class and all of that, because it is someone who get the violence and then the young people will now execute. So it's poised to educate young people on the need to have non-violent election. So that is what we have been doing, and over time we have been preaching that to all the local governments. We have 21 local governments coordinators, we have 3 senatorial coordinators, we have 5 strategy teams that are fully involved in this campaign. So we've been running things, and we are seeing the dividends.
Did you take the peculiarity of Anambra State in mind when you were actually
exactly planning? That is actually what we did it in 2017. Okay. It yielded, it had a good result. Okay. And this time around, we are doing it again. The tempo, I mean, the way people were before we started this campaign is not the way they are today, because from the radio programs, hourly programs that we do on Vote Not Fight Hour, we had responses from people and responses from our local government coordinators that actually we are really penetrating the people.
Are you not deterred with the threat of violence here and there?
No, there are violence. Amidst of that, there is no doubt about that. There are violence, but that violence has inputs. It has a purpose. There are people who also have vowed that this election, they will cast the election because they knew the dividend, they knew the outcome of the election after voting.
What the Inspector General of Police said today specifically, and that will restore a kind of confidence on would-be voters.
He promised the people of Anambra and the Anambra that the election will be peaceful. In fact, as I'm talking to you yesterday, we had a senatorial town hall meeting with stakeholders at Ekulobia. As we are coming back, a whole lot of security agencies were filled everywhere, not only in Ekulobia. We are also having responses from our local government coordinators that, in fact, it seems this election will work. If we had 22% then, it might drop a bit, but people will vote.
But some people are saying that the concentration might be in Oka here, that there are some areas that's restricted areas, remote areas, that those areas, these peddlers of violence might use the opportunity to strike if they don't have enough security.
If the IG or police is deploying 34,000 policemen and other people that will assist. 34,000 into 21 local government and 177 communities. Divide it and you see if they really want to, you know, face the work. Brother, I doubt if something will happen. With what I saw yesterday, in fact, there is, I had to, it added energy to my preaching of peace for this election.
Nonso Orakwe, both not a fight. Yes, sir. But sir, this is also to inform you that tomorrow there's going to be a peace signing of a peace agreement between all the candidates. That's from the 18 political parties that are going to sign a kind of peaceful undertaking, and that will be led by the secretary of that organization. That's Reverend Father Asan Matthew Kuka, and I think TVC is going to be on it. We are taking it live, and all the candidates they met today at the stakeholders meeting, and tomorrow they are going to commit them that apart from the threats of the unknown gunmen, but there's a tendency that some politicians might want to catch him on that situation to unleash violence or try to unleash violence on anybody. So what they're going to do tomorrow is to commit each and every one of the 18 candidates from those political parties to sign a peace accord, and they will take up the responsibility from there. That will be led by Reverend Father Asan Matikuka. Bishop. Okay, Bishop.
Bishop Hassan
Kuka. Okay, yes. Over to you, Bosse.
Okay. All right, and hopefully the pact should also flow down to loyalists of those politicians.